But afterwards, we'll talk about your experience with all the hookers at Excess Nightclub. I know you got blown by at least 2.
No.
We
definitely did.
Me and my little squad, we went to, so a guy came out to the show who's like a multi-millionaire with some beautiful ladies, and me and Nico go back to this guy's suite and fucking party. I'm not going to say what anybody else was doing, but I will say that we get into the suite. It's an immaculate, probably $4,000 or $5,000 a night hangover style suite overlooking Las Vegas.
Wow.
A bunch of beautiful women there. And there is pretty much an endless amount of cocaine laid out on the table.
With testers. With testers.
No testers, but Leo, it was... I don't know if there was violin music playing, but I heard it in my head.
Wow.
And it was too white of an atmosphere. It was too upscale for me to think that fentanyl can be any... It's like there aren't any demons in Notre Dame Cathedral.
I get it.
There's no fentanyl in a $5,000 a night hotel suite, or at least that's what I thought. So I don't like to advocate this, and it's very, very rare that I do it, but I was already hammered, and I just fell upon the cocaine.
Wow. How much did you do?
No good.
Dude, and I'm not proud of this. I'm not glorifying it, but I was probably doing a line of cocaine every 15 minutes for 4 hours.
That's not
Fuck
good,
yeah,
bro.
dude.
Wait, how do you not pass out? Because you never.
Well, the
do
opposite
anything.
happens when you do cocaine.
Well, obviously, but how do you not like stop your heart from working? Jesus Christ.
On the car ride home at 4:30 a.m., I was like, I'm in trouble.
Wow.
I'm going to fucking pay for this tomorrow, dude.
Yeah.
And
what was that like the next day?
well, I didn't sleep at all that night. And I felt pretty terrible before going to bed because I just felt like a huge piece of shit. Because I always tell myself, like, I don't want to do any hard drugs ever. I'm done with that. So I felt bad on doing hard drugs again. But what was really shitty is I tried to upload the video that night at 4 a.m. and Adam Foulad, friend of the channel, buddy whose house I'm staying at, his internet just completely shuts down in the middle of the upload.
Shit.
I set my alarm for 9 a.m., which is excruciating because I went to bed. I don't think I ever went to bed. I don't think I slept all night. I just laid there motionless. At 9, I open my eyes and the internet is still fucking out when the video is supposed to be up. And I'm just like, shit. Like getting in a car and driving somewhere to upload the video, my head might explode. It hurts so bad from doing all this blow and drinking. And I have to go to Big Dick Skylar's friend's apartment and sit on the couch with the worst hangover of my life. And his internet, all due respect to this guy, Josh, blows. So it's 3 hours. I'm sitting there on a couch with 0 hours of sleep, dying, waiting for the video to upload.
Jesus.
And it
Christ.
came up late, and it was a little disappointing. But
when is the next time that you will be doing
sucks,
coke?
bro.
well, I thought it was going to be never again, but fuck, dude, I don't like it. The thing that sucks about coke, dude, is you do a line and you feel like Jesus for a half hour, but then there's this faltering where it starting to leave your system, and you feel the shittiness. You feel like shit. And you have two options. You can either do another line of cocaine or you can drink away the pain. You can bury that feeling in alcohol.
How many times have you even done cocaine in your life?
Ooh, I don't know. Probably like 25. How many times have you done coke?
5 to 6.
You're lying. You
I
do
swear
coke
to
all the
God.
time. You have a
I've
terrible
never
I do not.
fucking done
I
it.
wish I did coke. I'd be skinnier. But listen,
Stoltine, are you bragging about never doing coke? I would be impressed if you were a triathlete with a successful
dude.
business.
I'm fucking bragging about that shit because fuck coke, man. That shit.
It sucks, dude.
Yeah, it's 30 minutes long, bro.
It
I
sucks.
could smoke a blunt and that shit lasts for hours.
It was just the nicest suite ever. And it was a bunch of beautiful women and music playing. And it was we had just done a show. I could see from the suite window my picture on the strip, dude.
Sex
dude, I like it. You know,
drug, bro,
you got it.
than
Sex
fucking
is a nice
coke.
drug. He had a lot of that too this weekend, Saltine. All right.
All righty. Well, that's a normal thing, dude.
Saltine, the way you have sex is a drug too, but I think it's Oxycontin.
Yeah,
Or,
that's probably what it feels like.
It might even be Wasp. It might be Wasp, which is where you smoke crystallized Raid insecticide.
shit.
The way
That's
you
my
have
shit.
sex is it's certainly not cocaine, buddy.
Yeah.
So Leo,
Yeah.
you guys went out that night.
Yeah, I went out with Mitch and Ruman.
How'd it go?
Dude, it was great. It was a lot of fun. We got right into excess
Ruman,
because your
homie.
boy got recognized by a
Sunfish,
Leo and Danny Show
right?
fan.
Wait, tell me what happened.
A bouncer.
No way.
Yeah, dude, he's a big fan. He goes,
Hey.
Leo.
Did you get this guy's contact?
Yes.
Because excess is the
he doesn't
best.
have an Instagram, dude, so I don't know if I did.
Then you didn't get his contact.
Well,
Why did you say yes?
He's probably watching this. Listen,
Oh.
I'm going to have to give him everyone my number just to get this guy's
Because
information.
listen, dude, excess for about 15 years has been the best club in Las Vegas.
Mhm.
And a bouncer that recognizes you and opens the rope is, it's not priceless, but that's worth about $500.
We saw the chain smokers. Like,
which is always the most sold out,
Yeah.
hottest chick infested. But
Yeah.
tell me about the chicks who were there.
So Ruman and Mitch went out. They had some success, but then also about probably 4 or 5 times they would just go up to like 2 hot chicks. It was always in pairs, and they were just like they would look them up and down, and I'd be like, "Oh, look, this is fucking going well," and they'd come back and be like, "Dude, fucking 500 each for the night." Like that, they just offered us that. I'm like, Jesus Christ, it was so shady.
We're going to talk about hookers, but I want to back up a little bit. Did the guy go big? He let you in?
The guy went pretty big.
What
He also
happened?
said one of his favorite moments was when we talked to that kid, dude. I'm forgetting his name right now, but Collins Leonard, is that his name?
Yeah.
Collins Leonard, the legend. The kid at that motel,
the Barstow video.
in the Barstow video, the recent one. He says that was one of his favorite moments in the channel's history because we were
That's sweet.
we were so kind.
That's sweet.
He loved that. So you seem very nice. He was off
Was it
social
the
media. He's a
action
man.
figure
But yeah, he
store
did. He went
kid?
pretty big, dude. And like, yeah, it was like $40 cover and a huge line, and he just was like, not fucking 3 guys and a chick. And
Damn, dude.
boom.
Damn.
So that was pretty dope. We went back the next night, and it was more of the same. Not a good DJ though. That was just like they were putting up a bunch of random DJs. But yeah,
Well, I don't know if the chain smokers being good is very debatable, but
oh yeah. I mean, I'm saying popular.
Yes.
But I mean, I guess I don't know
Yes.
shit about DJs if I'm being honest.
my buddy Tim, he was into EDM before it was cool. He hated the chain smokers with a passion, but then very hypocritical of them. He saw them at a liquor store in LA and just immediately fanboyed out and took a bunch of selfies,
Of course.
which is
Yeah.
he was a Reddit hater
Right.
of the chain smokers
Yeah.
who completely changed up his shit when he saw him buying whiskey.
I no doubt have probably met numerous Reddit haters, and they've been great fans in person at shows. So awesome.
So you get in there,
Yeah.
Mitch and Ruman start buying hookers. Did either of them buy a hooker?
didn't-
You don't have to
no,
specify which one.
I promise you, neither of them bought a hooker.
Okay. Did any of them recruit a civilian woman?
Yeah, they did. Both Mitch and Ruman recruited civilian women, and they went to their rooms.
Did they have
So,
sex with
Did
him?
they?
I believe that both of them did get some ejaculation at some point.
How did the women look?
I didn't see them
Mhm.
because it was late. It was a 6 a.m. pull.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a dedication. They were probably hookers too. I think that Ruman and
I
Mitch
hope
maybe
that
just withheld that.
if they bought some hookers and they didn't want to tell me, they don't have any shame. You could buy hookers and tell me about it. I don't care.
I mean,
So,
6 a.m. in Vegas just screams prostitutes.
yes.
Do you know the details of how it happened? Had you already gone to bed?
I'd already gone to bed.
Okay.
So
Yeah, 6 a.m. I've been there, and there's no shame trolling pussy as the first sunbeams creep over the eastern mountains of
Vegas
Vegas.
is an amazing town in a way. It's just
There-
crazy.
there's no shame in that, but Leo, it is
Mhm.
hooker hour past 4 a.m.
I like as the
It is
sunbeams.
hooker hour.
Say that again, dude. That was really kind of poetic.
When the sunbeams
Yeah.
start tickling the tops of the Wynn Encore Towers in
Yeah.
Las Vegas around 5:45 a.m., that is hooker hour, dude. You've heard of the witching hour? That's fucking but not a witch, hookers.
That was and again to go back to Saltine. That this motherfucker told us he wouldn't raw dog a hooker, and we were basically saying that he did raw
Yeah.
dog
Yeah, Saltine,
a hooker.
he took a really high moral stance.
Right.
And he was like, yeah, I don't fuck with no hookers, man. Anybody who pays for it's a fucking loser. It's like, dude, you fucked a girl.
That's
He was the
because you
human
guys
equivalent
fucking
of
pay for
pond
pussy,
scum.
bro.
You fucked the human equality. Why are you talking over me?
He does that. He loves. He thinks it's like a music video. That's what I see. I think he thinks it's a music video, and he's like a backup vocals for it.
Once you start talking to me, motherfucker, I'll talk to you. So
wait till
you probably pay for pussy. This is why you're back in that stance, right? Like I would never pay for pussy, so I would also never.
Do you really routinely think I pay for pussy, Saltine?
I mean, the way that you're like backing your stance, you're like, I have a lot of respect for people that, fuck hookers.
When did I say that?
Nobody said
literally just now.
I might have to make room on and okay. So let me say this. I'm going to say this, Saltine. To make,
you're getting very defensive.
To make room on and Saltine feel better.
Loves paying for
shut
pussy.
up. To make room on and Mitch feel better about their mistake.
They didn't pay for pussy.
I might have to try to coax the information out of Leo. I tried to. Wait, so me defending their actions? Do you really think I pay for fucking ass, Saltine?
And it's
maybe
okay
you have in the past, right? Hey,
so
but I'm not going to judge like you said.
Well, I have in the past. But, that's true.
Exactly.
Because we're real men.
Maybe not now, but
you know who else is paying for pussy?
Never.
Joe Biden.
I would
fucking
never.
Barack Obama for sure.
And those guys
maybe
are not
in West Hollywood.
If you push P, you don't pay for pussy.
If you push P, you immediately relegate yourself to the worst pussy on earth. If you say push P.
I mean,
I don't think any quality woman, do you think their Match.com profile, there's a bubble that says must say pushing P in casual conversation?
I really doubt
it. Works if you just send the P emoji, the chicks will respond.
No,
the pushing P is.
Also, if you just say, I'm a very well hung man, they will respond as well.
That's got a better shot than saying pushing P.
In person, bro. We've tried it. It works, bro. They always look.
Charlie Sheen once said, he doesn't pay for sex. He pays a woman to leave.
Exactly.
So it's
yeah.
It's a service.
For pussy.
I don't like this fucking. You know who else? Fez tried to burn me by saying I spend all my money on strippers.
That's why I said it, because he said that. So
why did
I was kind of making a joke.
Danny's never been to a strip club.
Running now.
When's the last time you were to a strip club?
I'm trying to make that like a joke now because he said it.
It's been a long time since I've been to a strip club. Not that I have anything against them. I think going to a strip club when you're fucked up is a fun activity. It's been a while since I've done it, but I support it.
The strip club, that shit's just fucking. I went one time, ass.
Well, strippers aren't going to like you too much. Would you have 11 ones?
I'm sitting there. Like,
he came in with his ratty DC skate shoes from 2008. It's smelling like bong water.
Exactly, dude.
Greasy ass hair. Why don't these hookers like me?
Fucking $15.
I'm sitting there looking at the ass. Also, the ass is above me, so she's pretty much dominating in a way because you're also throwing money at her. And she's not giving you actual sexual services. She's just ass shaking, right? That's just cucking, self cucking in itself. I don't know what
strip clubs you've been to. I mean, they sometimes do a little bit more.
I mean, they'll twerk on your lap, but bro, I mean, you're not really fucking. You're not. It's just not worth it.
Obviously,
you're also paying for pussy that you're not getting.
Let me say this: if you go to a strip club thinking you're getting pussy and the chicks like you, you're a fucking idiot.
That's what I'm saying.
If you go to a strip club, just to fuck around with your buddies, and
that's cool.
Maybe if you're
to look at ass,
shut up, Saltine. But if you go to a strip club and you've got your life together, and maybe you're a decent guy to talk to, there is a possibility you can get laid at a strip club.
Right. I mean, I don't know. Just
a friend of the channel.
The atmosphere is pretty weird in my opinion.
Friend of the channel gets laid by strippers all the time.
Who's that?
You know exactly.
Hobbit Hand Hooch?
No.
You?
Certain friend of the channel. He's, most likely to strangle a woman in Thailand. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Dino?
What the fuck?
Well, yes, he's second on the list.
Wait,
this guy's number one. He's a friend of the channel. He's
Bud Swayze.
I can't want to say his name, Danny. You're such a, why do you always want people to say names?
Well, it sounded like a compliment until he said he was going to strangle a chick in Thailand.
Well, yes, that's why I don't want to say it.
Okay.
Well, anyway, he has sex with strippers.
All right. Well, having sex with strippers. So Ruman and Mitch get laid. They definitely had sex with hookers.
They did not have sex with hookers.
Yeah, they probably did.
Dude, it's
and I hope if they did, I hope they did.
Did they meet the girls when you were at the club with them?
No, I never.
Then
saw
they were hookers.
Girls.
Then they were fucking hookers.
You can't allegations,
dude. Women, I don't know what it is. Their circadian rhythm chicks fucking are dozing off in the club booths at 11 p.m. Okay, they can't stay up. Physically, women cannot stay up
But hookers
past 3 a.m.
are on uppers.
3 a.m. They're like fucking vampires, dude. They're on meth. Yes. Hookers are the only women, period, biologically capable of staying up past 3 a.m. So if you get laid in Vegas past 3 a.m., you fucked a whore, whether you know it or not. All right.
Maybe you could consider a lot of women if they had sex for money once, they could be whores, but maybe they gave it up for free. But maybe they're whores because they did once have sex for money. So yeah, in that regard,
Yeah, they're probably whores. Can we shake on that? That Mitch and Rumon probably fucked whores
with our left hands
Yeah,
because it doesn't mean the same.
So how was your Sunday? I mean, I described a little bit of how mine went. Very hungover.
I had a chick there, so that was a lot of fun.
Your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
A chick.
it was a lot of fun, dude. Vegas is a great town. I did some fine dining in the morning at this place called Siddell's. Sunday, right?
Yeah. How'd that go?
It was one of the great binges of my life. Yeah, I had
Did you throw up after?
I wanted to so bad, dude. I did. I threw up at basically about 30 feet from the stage when the chain smokers were gone, just to purge the system so I could keep drinking.
You threw up in the club?
I just kind of, it was outside. Excess, how's the inside outside?
Yeah, but you're still not allowed to throw up out there.
It was right into a potted plant and no one saw.
Wow, they will fucking boot you if they catch you doing that. I was one night in Vegas in 2019. All my buddies were in the club. You were there with me that trip.
Yes.
It was the trip Nico got thrown out of another club.
Yes,
but all my buddies were there. 2 fans come up and recognize us, start buying us drinks. It's 9:30 p.m. I'm set to have the best night of my fucking life. I take a shot that doesn't sit well, beeline it for the bathroom, throw up into the urinal. Security sees me. Actually, it was the bathroom attendant, the Mexican guy. He gives you paper towels. He was like, "Oh, senor, flags down, fucking security." They throw me out.
Damn.
They throw me the fuck out. So they would have booted your Italian ass in a heartbeat.
Yeah, but I'm a master of disguise and all that. So I was just kind of doing it real quickly. I had the hair down. It's a shield. And I purged the system a little bit, you know what I mean? But then anyway, yeah, the next morning, dude.
Did you purge this chain smoker jizz that was in your belly?
Dude,
that's why you were so close to the stage.
Into those guys at all. All right, dude.
The one's cute.
I was thinking they were doing a solid show. They put on a solid show. They get up on there. They're wearing tank tops. Looks like a really fun gig. They had a lot of energy for doing it all the time,
They're legends. I mean, good for them.
They're complete legends.
Complete legends, dude.
Yeah, they're millionaires. I don't know how much they're making. There was a lot of people there.